That's Mike Wallace in the 7 car, Stephen Wallace in the 66, and David Stremme in another car owned by Rusty. Oh, we got a spin! It's a tap from Wallace.
Right behind you.
Oh, the big one in turn 1, heavy contact, cars in the wall. Stephen Wallace heavily damaged. There comes Kyle Krisiloff down. David Rudiman involved. Oh, heavy damage on Stephen Wallace's Chevy. He was having such a great run. And Kyle Busch has damage on the right front of his Toyota.
Kyle Busch continues to have problems finishing this race. He tried a different strategy, but he's still caught up in the
all ripped off. He's checking off pit road first, probably.
Yeah, Rudiman has a lot of damage with his Toyota. You see Kyle Busch coming in behind him, so he will not make it 4 in a row here. But, you know, there again, we talked about this. We set it up from the beginning.
This is Carl Edwards' car.
We saw Carl Edwards with his hand out the windows. They were coming by us here, headed to turn 1. He was waving. There's a 21 car, Stephen Light. Kenny Wallace in the 28 car as Stephen Light gets the Childress car fired, tries to pull it away.
See the intensity level coming up on these guys.
We saw Mike Wallace look like he was going below David Rudiman right here, but they ran up on a slower car. Wow.
Right. Man.
That's Kevin LePage's 61 that Carl Edwards went up across the back of. And then it all broke loose behind him. Car slipping and sliding. Kelly Byers involved. Brad Keselowski, watch again.
Oh, you see what happened here. This 61 was not up to speed, and it's almost like you know, these guys moved over and didn't see him.
Had no idea that he was coming out. You know, they did. I'm sure that the spotters up there saw him on the apron. They weren't expecting him to come and join back right in front of the leaders. That's just a very unfortunate situation and a mistake on Kevin's part and his spotter. You know, quite honestly, somebody's got to be telling him, and he has to know that these leaders are coming because he just messed up a lot of cars and drivers' chances.
That's the reason that NASCAR has the rule that you have to keep all 4 tires below that yellow line before you get to turn 1. We saw Clint Boyer get penalized for running his car up on the racetrack, and that's the reason, because you can cause a wreck. That was a bad wreck right there, caused by a big mistake.
Carl Edwards, thankfully, with that hard impact, able to walk away from his car, reigning Nationwide Series champion. And Stephen Wallace climbing out of his heavily damaged Chevrolet after such a great run. Kelly Byers in the 47 car. He has climbed out and away. There is Carl. NASCAR requires that any driver that has any kind of contact on the track goes directly to the care center. That's a good rule because you never know. You want to be going and be checked out. Well, this is the one we talked about, the big one at Talladega. On board with
room for 2 there. Say hi, go high, go high. Go high. Yep.
Now David Rudiman's onboard camera. We'll show you what David saw. There's Mike Wallace.
Hold up there, hold up there, hold up there, hold up there. Lap car just wrecked the whole field, Jerry.
Kyle Busch thought he could hang back and avoid trouble, but it was not to be. He was involved as well.
These guys at this point are going through the tri-oval and just racing as they normally would.
You see that 88, 59, the one back. Slow one down low, slow one down low. Watch this, watch this.
A huge mistake on Kevin LePage's part to pull up front of this group.
Go.
.33 car, Cale Gale driving for Kevin Delana Harvick.
Go high. Back it down, 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 back it down. Come on down, come on down.
Kid from Mobile, Alabama, coming home to drive on his home racetrack in a Nationwide car for the first time. He was involved. Again, the 61 car. Now, what's Carl Edwards? Looking up across a racetrack from turn 1, there comes Reed Sorensen just sliding right over the camera. Right into your living room as these cars come by at 180 miles an hour. DJ.
One of the guys that was involved in that accident and was up in the points in second place is now with Shannon.
Hey guys, we're down here with Carl Edwards, who's come out of the Infield Care Center. He's actually waiting to see the replay of the wreck. So there was no indication that the 61 was coming off of pit road or coming back onto the track.
Look, I don't even know what color a car was hit. I just want to make sure that I don't make some sort of stupid statement, but before I see a replay. But in my mind, unless it shows otherwise, it just looked like somebody. I think it was a 61 Kevin LePage. I think he just pulled up right in front of the field. I don't know. It's too bad the Save-A-Lot guys were all here, and last time we had a great race car. We wrecked in Vegas. Here it is. Yeah, so I'm driving along, minding my own business, and good afternoon. That was, I don't know what, I'm just glad I didn't get hurt there. Glad I didn't get a piece of roll bar or something like that stuck through my floorboard.
Well, it certainly was a big hit from what we saw on TV. How are you feeling right now? They've released you, but how do you feel?
I'm great. I'm just really frustrated. I mean, this whole restrictor plate deal it's a great spectacle. You know, it's great for the fans, but stuff like that could kill somebody, and that's just the bottom line.
All right, well, Carl Edwards, good to see that he's out of the infield care center.
The whole pack's coming off 4, but they've got, talking about a piece of debris, they're all going to blow by you, so just stay low. Watch the blend line, watch the blend line. And here comes the pack. Oh.
Voice of Kevin LePage's spotter on his radio as he came off the pit lane. Kevin has come from the infield care center now. Let's hear from him with Mike Massaro.
And Alan, you can see the disappointment on the face of Kevin LePage as he assesses the damage on his car. Kevin, what happened?
Well, it all started when we had a loose wheel and I came down pit road, and as I was leaving pit road, the spotter says pack's coming, so I stayed down until I got in turn 1 and got up on the racetrack, and the first half a dozen cars or so passed me, and next thing you know, I got rear-ended. So, everybody's mad at me for pulling up on the racetrack, but you go to the driver's meeting, they said, stay low till you get in turn 1, pull up on the racetrack, and like I said, the first half a dozen cars got by me without any problem. So, my spotter's been spotting for me for a number of years, and I think she did a great job. And I was down low, had my, matter of fact, left side's lower than the apron, and there's 40 other guys up there trying to spot these things, and they couldn't see me coming out of the pits with this red and yellow race car. Then maybe they need to get new spotters.
Well, guys, obviously a very disappointed driver there.